YouTube fam, what is good? We are back for another episode of Marvin's Room. Yours truly, Marv. Guys, listen, I have a special guest with me right now, my partner in crime, Wallace Zhou, one of my best friends, if not my best friend. I'll say he's probably my best friend. I've known him for about 20 years. Seen this man become a multi-millionaire. This guy has manifested his dream life. The story on how he manifested his current wife is crazy because that was a law of attraction story in itself. But guys, this is my partner. For those that don't know, this is the guy I do real estate with. He showed me a lot of things, taught me basketball, and I want to introduce him to you guys today and kind of talk about his journey through manifestation, how he was instantly manifesting stuff without even knowing about law of attraction. And also I want to introduce to you guys our other YouTube channel, our Black and Yellow YouTube channel, where you guys, I will leave the link to that channel in the description below so you guys can follow along all of our real estate journeys and stuff that we're going to be talking about. So if you guys want to follow us, me and him, on our real estate journey to creating even more wealth, I'll leave that link in the description below, and you guys can get in contact with us if you're interested in learning about real estate or following our real estate journey. And I'll also leave his Instagram in the description, as well as my Instagram. But Wallace, welcome to the channel.
Thank you.
First time on here. It's a special occasion. We out here eating sushi. He wanted to treat me because my birthday's coming up in a few days. This Saturday to be exact, July 30th. Leo gang in the building. You know what I mean? He has a couple Leos in his family, his daughter, his dad. You know what I mean? So it's a big
and
week.
My son.
Yeah, your son too.
That's why we give you this whole restaurant.
Yeah.
All by yourself.
So we didn't. So you guys can't see it. I might show you later on. But we have this whole back section of the restaurant reserved because we know the owners, and every time we come to this restaurant, we always just we're able to get the whole back
and
room,
the VIPs here.
Section reserved. If you guys can see, I'll try to turn it just slightly. You see that?
Yeah, it's all empty, right? Because they know the VIPs here.
Yeah.
For the VIP's birthday. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, Marvin. So, thank you for the introduction.
Absolutely.
And I'm just blessed to, always do this with you.
Yeah, man. Me too. Vice versa, man. It's mutual. You know what I mean?
Grateful.
So, I don't want to keep this video too long. So let's just jump into it real quick, Wallace, because I know SP is a big thing on my channel. So just briefly tell the audience how you were able to manifest your current wife, because I remember you actually met your current wife
long
time ago, and then actually it became a reality that you ended up marrying her a few years ago. And obviously you don't got to go into all the details.
Yeah.
But just, kind of give them a brief summation of how that happened, because I think it's amazing.
Yeah, so I met my wife for the very first time in 2011 in a restaurant. At the time, she actually referred her father to me to buy a piece of real estate. So ever since our first meeting, we just went on separate ways. She went back to China. I stayed in the United States because, I live here in the US since 2002. So China is no longer my hometown. So in 2011, after our very first meeting, she went back to China, and we never met each other. We never talked to each other. We never did anything until 2016 came in. Her father actually invited us to her hometown, just as friends. So at that time, we also didn't spend days together. We briefly met on and off during the short week I was there. So on my way leaving her hometown, I was on the plane. So I was asking myself, why a woman attractive like she is, good looking like she is, can't be my wife? I was just asking myself that question while I was on the plane. I just didn't understand, and I wish I can have some action with her, maybe take a little step further, blah blah blah. So only after I think a few months, less than a year, she actually fly back to United States. And what's funny was I didn't even want to meet her. I didn't even want to talk to her, because I was like, there's no way if somebody who lives in another country will, do anything with me when we're like 10, maybe 20,000 miles apart. What's funny is that during that week, I reject her father's invitation 2 times to cause her father to be very upset with me. Eventually call my parents and ask my parents for me to go from Delaware, drive all the way to New York to meet them. And that's how I was, just completely gave up, say, hey, you know what, I'm not gonna fight with your father. Your father, kind of like forced me to go to New York to meet you guys. I didn't even want to go. Why? Because I just didn't think it was possible for me and her to have a relationship. So I didn't want to waste my time, didn't want to waste their time. So due to, my wife's father was always being extremely aggressive, I finally agreed to went and met with them. And what's funny is that I went there 2 times, and I took Marvin with me, if you remember.
Yeah, I do.
Did you remember?
Yeah.
So we went, and I think a couple of days after we went and go out, this and that, I think the things started turning around. I started feeling like, she might wanted to give me a shot to talk a little further about, dating, relationship. So that's why I was like, Marvin, I asked you for advice. What the hell should I do, right? Remember, I was texting her like 4 a.m. in the morning, this and that. Next thing, miracle happened. I didn't pray, I didn't do anything. She agreed to, date me.
Yeah.
And very shortly after that, we got married. We went from boyfriend, girlfriend, relationship, dating, just got married.
It happened super fast.
Yeah,
super fast.
Within months.
Yeah, super fast.
And now we've been together for 5.5 years now.
Beautiful.
Yep. And if you didn't go there with me for those entire process, all these whole week or whatever, people might think I'm lying. Right? Thank God you were there the whole time.
I'm the proof. I was there. I saw it happen firsthand. We were in Manhattan, in New York. We stayed in Queens, Flushing for a week. And it was a beautiful time. A lot of money spent, a lot of fine dining, a lot of sushi as we're eating right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was a great time, great experience, great people. You know what I mean? Shopping at the Versace store and you know what I mean? The Gucci outlet and whatever other outlets it might have been. You know what I mean? We went to a lot of money, a lot of fun times, and it just seems like yesterday because this was back. This was a few, at least 5-6 years ago. You know what I mean?
That was 2017.
Yeah.
Springtime.
Yeah, man.
So now it's like what, 5.5 years?
Yeah, something like that. Yep. So.
Yeah, that's why, a lot of the times I'm just so happy, so grateful to have this journey, whether with my wife, with Marvin, because if it wasn't for him, people who are listening might think I'm making up stories. Just like, how I went from making $4 to, having 9th grade education to make my first million in real estate about 12 years ago.
Absolutely.
After only 2 years, less than 2 years into real estate as a newbie.
Absolutely.
But you're the witness, so.
I've witnessed this guy go from making, like you said, $4 an hour, working at different low-end jobs, to now becoming a multi-millionaire in real estate. And like I said, I will plug our real estate channel in the description below because I want you guys to follow that, tune into our real estate channel as well. But to end the video, because I don't want this to go on too long, tell the people how you manifested your first dream house, because I thought that was an amazing story as well, how you manifested your first dream house that you lived in at People's Way.
Yeah, so for my first dream house, at the time my business just took off. I think I already made my first $1 million in real estate. So what I did was I started shopping for homes, because my first property was only like 1,000, maybe 1,200 square feet rancher. So for me to, just like everybody else, to have some money in my pocket now, I'd be like, oh, you know what, I need to live big. I need to do something stupid. So I started, driving around neighborhoods and look at homes. So one day, I stopped in front of a stop sign. And while I stopped at a stop sign, I was like, wow, this home right in front of my face was a gorgeous home with a fenced-in swimming pool. So next thing you know, I think it was within a week or two, I moved into this property. And
a week or two.
Yeah, and up until now, I still don't understand how this happened. All I knew was I was looking for my dream home. All I knew was I want a much bigger house because I can't afford it now financially. But what I didn't know was it would just happen so fast without me doing any work. I didn't even work for it. It's not like I hire a realtor, take me look at different homes. I was just driving around the neighborhood for nothing.
Right.
Just look around, window
Right.
shopping.
Right, window shopping for sure.
But anyways, since Marvin didn't want us to, especially me, because I have a habit of talking forever. So the one thing I want all of you who are listening right now to follow along is actually his journey, because he just decided to do real estate not like the way he did it before. He wanted to do it full time with 110% effort. Why? Because now he knows how fast people can become multimillionaire with the technologies, with the skill set we already have in real estate. So I want you guys to follow along his journey. We're gonna document each transaction, each check profit amount Marvin makes in the next 12 months. And I can't wait to see how much he's gonna make in the next 12 months. From August 1st now, this year, to next year, August 1st, all right? And we're gonna put down the link down below. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and always share the message, because we always provide positive messages, tips, golden nuggets on how to manifesting your dream life, your dream house, whatever. In my channel, we always talk about giving people tips on investing, business, golden nuggets, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
So you will put all of the information, contact information, whatever, down below, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I always do that.
Yeah.
But to finish his story real quick, with his dream house, the reason it was so effortless and the reason how it happened is because the house that he looked at and saw, he actually was friends with the owner of that house, and he had no idea.
I had no idea my friend owned the house.
He had no idea that his friend owned that house, and it was keeping it he wanted it for his son, but his son didn't want the house. And so while it kind of fell into his lap, like he said, within 1 or 2 weeks, it fell into his lap, and he talked to the owner and was able to negotiate a deal to purchase the property. And that's how he moved into his first dream home. So guys, this is a perfect example of when you see something you want it, don't worry about the how. Let the universe take care of the details. You don't have to figure out the details. It'll just happen, because who knew that his dream house that he liked on the corner, his friend was the owner of it. Like, he never even knew, you know what I mean? And these are the types of things you can't make up, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to add that piece in there so you guys could kind of see, how that happened, you know what I mean?
And my existing house, same way.
Yeah.
My existing house is the second house he forgot to mention to you guys, same way.
Yeah.
I just thought about getting, a bigger house.
Right.
And next thing you know, this house caught my eye. Next thing you know, I moved in.
Right.
So that's the second time I did it.
And I want you guys to know with him, he's very natural at doing, like, he really didn't know anything about law of attraction. He didn't know anything about manifesting.
I still don't know.
Yeah, he just naturally is good at, letting go and wanting things and making it happen, you know what I mean, in a natural way. So he's just one of those people that are just natural at doing this stuff, you know what I mean? Nothing wrong with that. Some people, everybody's different. Some people take longer. Some people need a little bit more work, but he was just somebody that's not, like, naturally in the flow, you know what I mean, of a lot of things in life, is going with the flow of the universe, etc., etc. But listen, I'm so glad you guys joined us today. Once again, to the GOAT, the real estate GOAT, the business GOAT, my man Wallace, aka Yellow, you know what I mean? Follow our YouTube channel, Black and Yellow, to see what we got going on in the real estate business, you know what I mean? Because we've been working together in real estate for the past decade, doing things, but like he said, I'm getting ready to take this real estate shit to the next level. You know what I mean? So guys, follow our journey on the Black and Yellow YouTube channel. I can't wait to see you guys over there. Follow our journey, join our journey.
Join the movement, share the movement.
Share the movement, join with us if you are looking to get into real estate and do things. And as always, guys, look, like I said, we here. We got this whole back room to ourselves. That's what happens when the owner of restaurants. And they give you special privileges. Ain't nobody coming back here, because this is what we do. VIP. All right, guys, it's been yours truly, Marv, aka Zi, the GOAT, with the Montclair. Was that Montclair?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that shirt probably cost like $1,000.
600.
Yeah, that shit costs like $1,000 with taxes. All right, guys, this has been another episode of Marv's Room. I'll see you guys next time.
Take care.
You know where, you know when.